What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Sunday, August 13th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. Smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Now, we had plenty of home run prop action on Sunday. Had a decent day with the home run props. It's some nice plus money winners on Saturday, but now we roll it over into Sunday's action. And, this is a day where you want to have notifications turned on because, we do have some early afternoon baseball action. Trying to get this video as early as possible to you guys. We're not looking at the 12:05 game, so the action is going to start around 1:30 Eastern. We're also not playing any of the double headers today with the Reds and Pirates, and there's a couple other games that we're kind of going to gloss over. But I do have quite a few picks for a bulk of the action on Sunday. So there's going to be something for everybody, regardless of whenever you tune into the baseball schedule. But I got to remind everyone, the purpose of this home run prop show is to put you guys on some home run prop winners. And these home run props can be very high risk, high reward. They are not plays that are meant to have your whole bankroll dumped into. They're just plays that are meant to be there for some fun, just to have some side action on for some pizza or some coffee money. Nothing to go too crazy over. I do give out a fair number of home run props on this show, so you don't have to play every single one that I give out. These are just the angles that I'm going to be looking at, the plays that I'm probably going to have a couple of bucks on throughout the day. But anything you do take from here, I do recommend just playing straight up as a single bet, though I do know that some people like to parlay these home run props. So if you're going to parlay these home run props, what I recommend doing is a round robin. Basically, if you play any parlay at 3 legs or more, it gives you a safety net. So if you do a 3-leg parlay, you put, say, $5 as your unit size, you put $5 on the 3-leg parlay, and then $5 on each combination of 2. So you would have 4 separate parlays. But if you hit 2 out of 3, how many times we all had that 3-leg parlay that's been 1 leg off and we don't get paid? But if you have a round robin, you still get paid for 2 out of 3. So it's definitely something worth looking into. You can do it for, 4-leg parlays, 5 legs, 6 legs. The price of the bet goes up, but it just depends on how many options you want to cover off. And like I said, you'll still profit. And hey, if you hit all your bets and you have a round robin, not only do you hit that 3-leg parlay or however many legs, you also get paid on the other combinations as well. So maximizing your return there. But without further ado, we'll get into the home run props. I got to remind everybody, I love interacting with you guys, so let me know in the comments down below. Do you have plays of your own here? Do you like the angles I took on some of these games? Do you not like the angles? If you're going to drop your player props in here, your home run props, I ask everyone, do it before the games start. I love seeing what you guys have, but if they're not in there before the games start, they don't help anybody. And we're trying to beat the books as a team here at Pickdawgz. One team, one goal, and that goal every single day. Whether it's spreads, money lines, totals, player props, you name it, the goal remains the same, and it is to get us paid. So let's do that. Let's get right into it. First game we're going to look at is the Oakland A's and the Washington Nationals. Two teams I don't normally key in on for home run props, but for the Nationals are going up against lefty Ken Waldachuk, and I like Ildemaro Vargas at plus 650. He's the only National with multiple homers versus lefties in the month of August. 2 home runs, a .333 average, 3 extra base hits, so Ildemaro Vargas at plus 650. Also looking at Lane Thomas at plus 425. I've said it all season. He's my favorite Nationals bat against left-handed pitching, especially mid-level lefties at best. So I'm taking Lane Thomas here. He leads the Nationals with 8 homers and a .353 average versus lefties this season. I'm also looking at Stone Garrett at plus 370. He's got 6 homers versus lefties so far this season as well. For the Oakland A's on the other side against righty Trevor Williams, you can see Williams, he's allowed a home run in 5 straight starts. 7 total home runs in those 3, including 3 in his last outing. And 9 home runs allowed in his last 7 starts total. The only one I could find here a price on was Zach Geloff at plus 330. He's got 2 home runs, 6 extra base hits in August against righties with a .292 average. I was looking at Nick Allen and Jordan Diaz. I didn't see them on an injury list, but I couldn't get a price on them either. So those are 2 guys that I would look at unless they pop up on an injury report or something like that. But either way, Zach Geloff going to be a play for me for the Oakland A's. Now moving on to the Philadelphia Phillies and the Minnesota Twins. We're going to look at quite a few plays here for the Phillies against righty Sonny Gray, who hasn't allowed a whole lot this season, but he still has been getting hit in his last few starts. I'm going to go with Nick Castellanos, plus 450. He's got a .300 average with 3 homers against right-handed pitching in the month of August. Kyle Schwarber at plus 295. He's got 3 homers in August as well. He still leads the Phillies in barrel rate at 14.7% this season. And Alec Boehm at plus 700. He's got a 308 average with 3 homers in August against right-handed pitching. Now, on the other side for the Minnesota Twins against lefty Ranger Suarez, you can see Suarez struggling in his last few starts. 6 home runs allowed in his last 7 starts. He's given up 1 or more homers in 5 of those 7. He's got a 5.36 ERA at home this year. So I'm going to go with Ryan Jeffers at plus 475. He's got 3 hits in 10 at-bats against lefties in the month of August. All 3 hits have gone for homers, so I'm going to take Ryan Jeffers at plus 475. Also going to look at Max Kepler at plus 650. He's got a 500 average with 3 extra base hits, including 2 homers in August against lefties. Carlos Correa, plus 425, hitting 462 with 2 homers, 4 extra base hits in August against lefties. And Michael A. Taylor's worth a shot here as well for me. 2 homers, 3 extra base hits in August against lefties as well. So give me Michael A. Taylor at plus 600. Now moving on to this match between the Rays and the Guardians. I'm just going to go strictly on the Rays here. I don't like playing Guardians against right-handed pitching, and Zach Eflin's been lights out at home for the better part of the season. For the Tampa Bay Rays here against Tanner Bibby, you can see Bibby here, 10 home runs allowed this season. 9 of those have come on the road, and 9 of those have come against right-handed batters. Perfect storm here for a couple for me with these. I'm going to go with Jose Siri at plus 550. Right-handed bat with 3 homers against righties in the month of August. Also leads the Rays with 23 home runs this season. So I'm going to go with Jose Siri at plus 550. I'm also going to go with Wander Franco at plus 650. He's a switch hitter. Does hit better as a lefty, but still has 4 home runs, a 406 average versus right-handed pitching in the month of August. So give me Wander Franco at plus 650. And I'm also going to look at Yandy Diaz at plus 500. He's a right-handed bat. He's hitting 406 as well with 5 extra base hits and a home run in August versus right-handed pitching. So give me Yandy Diaz at plus 500. Now I'm also going to move on to this match between the Astros and the Angels. Quite a few plays here as well. For the Astros against Chase Silseth, who's allowed 8 home runs this season and at least 1 home run in each of his 4 starts this season. I'm going to go with Kyle Tucker at plus 425. He's just Mr. Do-It-All for the Houston Astros. Leads the Astros in hits, home runs, RBIs, batting average. He's also got 2 homers, 3 extra base hits against right-handed pitching in the month of August. And I'm also going to look at Jose Altuve, who's hitting 438 with a homer, 4 extra base hits total in the month of August against right-handed pitching. Now for the Angels against Jose Urquidy. Urquidy, he's allowed 5 home runs in his last 4 starts, including 1 in his last start in his return from the injured list against the Yankees. Gave up 5 earned runs in 3 1/3 innings. And 5 of Urquidy's 7 home runs allowed this season have come against righties, which leads me to take Mike Moustakas here at plus 500. He's got 2 homers, 6 extra base hits in August against right-handed pitching. Also going to look at Shohei Ohtani at plus 215. He's got a homer and a 333 average against righties in August. Only active Angel in the lineup with a home run off of Urquidy, hitting 3 for 15 with a home run and a double in his career against Urquidy. So give me Shohei Ohtani at plus 215. And I'm also going to look at Hunter Renfroe at plus 450. He's a right-handed bat with 4 extra base hits in August against righties. So Hunter Renfroe at plus 450. Now moving on to the Rangers and the Giants. I'm going to go with just a stack of Rangers here. The Giants just not hitting right-handed pitching all that well right now. I'm going to go with Marcus Semien at plus 700. He's hitting 417 with 3 homers, 4 extra base hits in August against right-handed pitching. So Marcus Semien at plus 700. I'm also going to look at Corey Seager at plus 550. He's hitting 357 with 3 homers in the month of August against right-handed pitching. Also has a 19% barrel rate this season. So give me Corey Seager at plus 550. Give me Nathaniel Lau at plus 950. A 318 average, 2 homers, 4 extra base hits against righties in August. And Adolis Garcia at plus 550. He's got 2 homers, a 292 average in August against righties. Has a 16.1% barrel rate this season. So Adolis Garcia at plus 550. And I also lean towards Mitch Garver as well. I think you're getting fantastic value on the Rangers over the course of this series just because the game is in San Francisco at a pitcher's park like Oracle. But yeah, some of these prices on some of these Rangers. I know Corey Seager cashed for us yesterday at some nice plus money, but man, you're still getting some of these prices, and they're just absolutely bonkers. But moving on, got a handful more games to look at here. First one I'm going to look at is the Padres and the Diamondbacks. We're going heavy in this game for the most part. Still got a couple that we can go heavy with, though. For the Diamondbacks against righty Seth Lugo for the Padres. Lugo has a lot of home run in 5 straight starts. 7 home runs total in that time frame. 10 of the 13 home runs that Lugo has allowed this season has come against left-handed batters for what it's worth. And the only Diamondbacks bat I feel comfortable backing here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at plus 600. He's got a 346 average with 3 homers against righties in the month of August. Now, I do lean towards Alec Thomas and Corbin Carroll. Both are left-handed bats that can put the ball in play, but neither one of them's hitting all that well against lefties right now, so just leans for me with those two in this game. But, yeah, I'd stick with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at plus 600 for the D-backs. For the Padres against righty Brandon Pfaadt, you can see Pfaadt here. 7 home runs allowed in his last 6 starts, 5 homers allowed in 4 starts since the All-Star break. And I'm going to go with Juan Soto at plus 350. He's got a 200 average, but 3 homers, 4 extra base hits against right-handed pitching in the month of August. So give me Juan Soto at plus 350. Also going to take a stab here again at Jake Cronenworth at plus 700. He's hitting 367 with 2 homers, 6 extra base hits against righties in August. And Gary Sanchez at plus 400. He's hitting 333 with 2 homers, 3 extra base hits against righties in August. And I lean towards Fernando Tatis Jr. as well in that game. For the Dodgers against the Rockies matchup, we're going to go start with the Rockies here against Julio Urias. The only play I'm on for the Rockies here, excuse me, Ryan McMahon at plus 600. Matchup play for me is McMahon's just not hitting well against lefties right now, but this could be a good matchup for him to do so. A career 7 for 22 against Urias, a 318 average with 4 extra base hits, including a home run. So give me Ryan McMahon at plus 600. Now for the Dodgers against lefty Kyle Freeland. Freeland, you can see 10 home runs allowed in his last 7 starts, 5 home runs in his last 2 starts, and he's allowed 5 homers in his last 5 starts against the Los Angeles Dodgers head-to-head. Now, my favorite play on the board, I think the books caught on to as well. Mookie Betts at plus 195. Not often I'm going to do it, but for me, the matchup is justified here. He's hitting 353 with 5 extra base hits, including a homer in August against lefties. But in his career against Kyle Freeland, 7 hits in 31 at-bats. 6 of those 7 hits have gone for extra bases, including 2 home runs. So I'll take Mookie Betts at plus 195. I'm also going to look at Freddie Freeman at plus 350. He's got a 571 average with a homer and 7 extra base hits against lefties in August. 3 extra base hits in his career against Kyle Freeland. So give me Freddie Freeman at plus 350. I also lean towards Chris Taylor and Max Muncy, both who have home runs in their respective careers against Kyle Freeland. Now, before we get into our last home run prop game, I want to let you guys, or ask you guys, let me know in the comments if you guys have any plays in this Orioles and Mariners game. I think it's going to be a very good game, but as good as Kyle Bradish and Bryce Miller have been, Bradish has allowed 4 home runs in his last 3 road starts. Bryce Miller's allowed 7 home runs in his last 4 starts since the All-Star break. So let me know, does anything stand out to you guys? Drop them in the comments below. But let's get to our last game on the board. We're going to go to Sunday Night Baseball, and we're going to go with the Braves here. We're going to go Braves heavy in this game, even though Kodai Senga's been pitching pretty well at home. I think these guys are capable to at least hit one. All we need is really to hit one to get the majority, if not all of our money back, and then some for this game. I'm going to go with Austin Riley at plus 370. He's got 4 homers, 7 extra base hits with a 333 average in August against righties. I'm also looking at Ozzie Albies at plus 400. He's got 4 homers, 8 extra base hits with a 341 average in August against right-handed pitching. Matt Olson at plus 250. He's got a 250 average with 3 home runs, 5 extra base hits against righties in August. And Ronald Acuna Jr. at plus 400. He's got a 410 average with 2 homers, 5 extra base hits in August against righties. Now, on the other side for the Mets against righty Yanni Chirinos, who's allowed 13 home runs in 13 2/3 innings since being traded to Atlanta. 4 homers in his last start against the Pirates allowed as well. I'm going to go with Pete Alonso at plus 360. He's got 265 average with 3 home runs, 5 extra base hits against righties in August to round things out. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, sticking with me through it right now. Hopefully, again, we're going to get these graphics fixed sooner rather than later. But even then, tomorrow, I think we'll still stick with the same format. Might have a home run prop parlay or a round robin. We'll have to see how that goes. Only an 8-game card, I believe, so it's a little bit, or maybe a 9-game card, so a little bit less action, but we're still going to have the home run props here for you. Again, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Smash that like button. We're up over 137,000 subscribers here on our Pickdawgz YouTube. Couldn't have done without you guys' love and support. And if you smash that like button, it helps us out a bunch. It doesn't cost you a cent, and it lets me know that you guys like this home run prop content. Make sure you have notifications turned on as well. Today's a perfect example. Trying to get these videos out as early as possible. Sometimes it only leaves a couple of hours between when the video is released and first pitch of the opening game. So if you have notifications on, you get the video as soon as it drops, you get the plays in, and you get to kick back and watch the money roll in. And fear not, because like I said, if you miss the first game or two, there's still plenty of action throughout the day. Also, if you're looking for my best bets, speaking of action, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. And while you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're there for you to use. They will do the heavy lifting for you. The nice thing is, they'll show you player props. They'll show you how often the player props hit, any bet, and how often it hits. And they'll show you which sportsbook is giving you the best possible price. The nice thing is, if you don't have an account with the book that's giving you the best price, you sign up, you get a sportsbook bonus offer on us, while also adding to your advantage over the books that they can't take away from you, which is your ability to shop lines and find the best possible numbers. We all have different betting styles, but there's still something there for everybody. If you like betting on streaks, there's a hot and cold streaks tool. If you like betting on parlays, there's multiple parlay builders that'll put parlays together for you based on the best odds or the best probability available. And it'll show you which sportsbook is giving you the best odds on that parlay. There's profitable teams, underdogs, angles, the list goes on, you name it. Like I said, there's something there for everybody. You just got to go over there and find what fits you. But thanks so much for watching. Let's crush the books on Sunday.